I hope you're not going through what I'm going through, because I feel like I'm in hell. Hey guys, on the day I go so far. As for me, mine is going okay. I have something to share with you since Sunday when I went to church. So I said, why not talk to you guys today? Because I don't know if someone that's watching my channel is going through the same thing as me. What I'm gonna talk to you about is something that happened in church on Sunday. The pastor preached a sermon that I think was resonating with me and what's going on in my life. And I know sometimes people tend to say we overshare too much on YouTube, but sometimes, I mean, you can't overshare everything, because some people come back at you with whatever you shared with them in the past, and this is not the purpose why I'm doing this. I'm doing this video for 2 reasons: to ask you guys what would you do in my situation, or to see if anyone is going through the same thing. Maybe this video is gonna help you. So guys, I went to church on Sunday. The pastor's sermon was anger, and sometimes when you're angry, to find out what you're angry about, because when you do find out, it can give you closure and it can kind of help the situation. So he gave us a story about how he met his dad when he was 48 years old, and he said he had anger issues all his life. While he was preaching, he said that's how he found out what he was angry about the minute he saw his dad. And while he was sitting there, my daughter and I, we were sitting next to each other, and she started looking at me like every time the preacher would talk, because it sounds like he was directly talking to me. To cut a long story short, please, when I tell you what this is, do not judge me. Let God be my judge. God knows the truth, and God knows everything that transpired to what I'm gonna tell you all. Anyways, I have 5 sisters by my mom's side. We're same mom, just not same dad. So anyways, one of my sisters and I, about 14 going on 15 years ago, we had a small falling out, guys. It's so small and dumb, I can't even tell you about it, because you guys gonna sit and maybe say, that's why you and your sister didn't talk? For that, it was the tiniest situation that didn't have to turn the way it turned. Something simple, guys. And I said one thing to her, and she didn't take it well. 6 of us all together my mom has. I'm the oldest. Then the one that follows me, you guys seen her on the channels. So the other 4 that my mom has with this individual, the way he raised us, like we are under them. I hope what I'm gonna say now is not gonna aggravate the situation. This is absolutely not my intention. Yes, me and my sister, we had a small falling out like any other siblings, and it didn't have to take us not to talk for 14, almost 15 years. Not just me and her not talking, everybody else got involved. So everybody has been separated, like those 4 stay by themselves, and then my other sister and I, that I said we are the same dad, we stick together. I realized on Sunday that the reason I've been feeling so sad and angry is because of that void in my life of not having my sisters. And I know a lot of people gonna say, Michelle, you're the oldest one, you can reach out. I did that last year to the one that me and her had the falling out. I got her number from my other sister and I put my pride aside and I called her. I put everything aside. I stepped out of my comfort zone because first off, I didn't think I had to call because I was not the wrong one here, but because I wanted to make it right, I put everything down and I called her because honestly, I was gonna apologize for something that I didn't even do. And I called her, she was at work, I said, can you please call me back? She said, okay. But I knew right off the bat that she was not gonna return my call. And she never called. She said, okay, I'll call you back. I never got that call back. This has been like a year plus ago. And that really, really hurt my heart. But I say, you know what? In my heart, I know I'm not mad at my sisters. I love my sisters regardless. I pray for my sisters more than I pray for myself. And I realized on Sunday that this is what my life is missing. This is why I'm lonely, because having your kids, and even if you have a husband, a boyfriend, or regardless of who, and you have siblings and you guys are not on speaking terms, it's not a good feeling. And I know I am not the only one going through this situation. I pray to God, God, please don't let it be that somebody dies for us to come together. But everybody is also prideful, including myself, just to reach out and talk about the situation. We don't have to be best friends, but at least, hi, hello, how you doing? Just the thought of knowing nobody's mad at each other. Guys, I felt so emotional on Sunday when the pastor was talking because I said, yes, I need to do something. But I'm very hesitant because I did make one phone call already to the one that we had the little foolishness, I'm gonna call it, guys. Honestly, that took 14 years away from each other, which is senseless. But I pray about it. I know God knows my heart, and this is why I did reach out, so that we could talk and she would know that I'm not upset at her. Because trust me, guys, the way everything is, if me and her would talk, everything would be okay with all the other ones. I don't know why, but that's exactly how it is. Because in the first instance, it was just me and her with that minor situation, and it turned into a community situation. So this is what I'm going through. I don't need anything from my sisters, and I'm sure they don't need anything from me as well. You go to bed tonight, you don't necessarily have to wake up. You go out there, whether to walk, to drive, to run, you don't have to come back. Life is short. We all need to realize that death is not just taking young people. It's young and old. It's anybody. It could be any one of us. And I pray to God, guys, just to work the situation out. I have that faith and I have that belief in God that He's gonna do it. But I know we all have to do our part. I think I did my part last year, and I know a lot of people gonna say, Michelle, try again. And maybe you guys are right, but it's our ego and it's the pride in us that's stopping me from moving forward again, because I'm afraid of getting pushed away. It took a big toll on my life, a very big impact. cousins don't know cousins, because my sisters, they have kids too. And it's like, it's just me and my children with God. Like, it's like, it feels like almost like they don't have family, they don't have cousins, they don't have aunts. It should never be like that. But guys, it started off wrong when we were younger. Yes, it did, but it doesn't mean we have to continue the trend. It doesn't mean that. And it's really taking a toll on my body and my mind right now. And all I can do right now is just pray to God. So what I want to encourage you guys, if you're just feeling sad and angry, unexplained reason, try to dig deep to see what's going on. I'm happy I went to church on Sunday, and honestly, when I woke up in the morning, I said, you know, the devil always have to step his foot in. Michelle, you don't feel well, don't go to church today. My daughter Kaylee said, Mommy, we should go. So God proved himself to me again. Just go, just move your foot and I will take over, I'll do the rest. And I just feel so motivated this morning, and I said, I'm gonna do my video today. I started this video on Sunday and it wasn't going the right way. I felt emotional on Sunday and I didn't want to show that energy to nobody. It's not nice when you have family, and even if you and one of your siblings have a situation, the best thing to do and the godly thing to do is for everybody to come together and speak about it. Don't take sides. You don't know the situation. The situation happened between A and B. But C, D, E, and F, everybody got involved in it, and that's how I became everybody's enemy. That's how it is. But I would urge any family out there that's going through this, or even if you're angry, you're sad, and you don't know why, try to dig. There's something in your past. I mean, I have a lot of stuff in my past that affects me up until today, but I think the biggest void in my life is me not having my sisters. And in a group of people or in a set of family, there have to be someone that's gonna say, enough, stop, you know. But if everybody is leaning towards the side that they don't even know what happened and just take it over completely, that everybody just stop speaking. You know, guys, I'm not a horrible person. I'm who you see. I am who I am. If I feel something about you, I'm gonna tell you. And when I tell you, the only way I cannot talk to you if I cannot express my feeling to you of how I feel about the situation. But once somebody did something to me and I can say, you know, this wasn't right. I don't like what you did. There was a better way to do it. As long as I can get that out of my system, I'm done with the situation. I don't carry it. But we all have pride, and in our head, some of us will say, oh, she maliced me, she stopped talking to me, so I'm not gonna go talk to her. And which is the wrong way for even me to do. I shouldn't have allowed it to go this far. But guys, if you're really in my family, you will understand. But since you're on the outside looking in, you don't know. And I'm not here to sit and bash any one of them. I still love my sisters. And like I say, guys, I don't shut my eyes and pray and don't pray for my sisters. For unity, because our family is very divided. And I hope you guys don't think I'm telling too much to YouTube, but I feel the need to do so because this video can help somebody and somebody can in turn help me. Even one comment, one encouraging word, Michelle, do this or don't do this, can help. This is the reason I'm saying this, not to tell my whole business out there. So guys, I hope you're not going through what I'm going through, because I feel like I'm in hell. If this is not hell, I don't want to feel what hell feels like, because this is how I feel within myself, not having my family. I feel resentment. I feel loneliness. I feel sadness. There's not a word I can tell you today the way how I feel. I feel a sense of emptiness. And I know people gonna say, Michelle, you have your kids. It's not the same, guys. It's not the same when you have your children. That's a whole different scenario right here. Your kids have their own lives. Even I'm in the house with Kaylee. Kaylee's 16, but Kaylee wanna do what Kaylee wanna do, her own thing, and I don't want her to sit and be sad with me. Half the time, Mommy, sometimes I think she pick up on my feeling. Mommy, you okay? And I say, yeah. And she'll come and she'll lay on me and she'll say, it's okay, Mommy. You know, and she'll give me like a little peck on my cheek or something just to, you know, assure me. Because the one thing with me, guys, if I'm stressed out, I don't like to stress other people. And this is why when I started the video on Sunday, I stopped. I could never do it because I was going to do this video right after church. That time, it was fresh in me. I would have sat there and I would have been crying, and I did not want that. That's why I gave myself a little space and I sat down and I thought about it, and a part of me said, Michelle, don't do this video. But my inner guts wanted me to do the video, and this is why I'm here right now. Someone needs to hear this, guys. I can't just keep this to myself, because either you guys can help me or I can help you guys with this video. But please try to dig and find what you're really unhappy about or angry, because some stuff does put a sense of anger in you. And I want you all to just dig deep. Try to find out, because if not, you're gonna push your family away, your immediate family. You will push them away because of the way you're feeling, and it's not fair to any one of them. It's not fair. It's not fair, guys. So I'm just glad to share this video with you guys. I don't know if I should say I hope you enjoyed the video, but I hope none of you now go through what me I go through right now. I don't wish that on nobody. Okay? Love you all, and see you in my next video. Bye.